Today's video is all about these guys, TRANGIA, and we're going to be running through majority of their collection. And this is my little collection that we have here. We'll start at one end and we'll go through the other. This is the collection when it's all packed up and each one of the stoves is packed up in its ready to travel mode. And we're going to start at this end right here with the really basic one. So this one here is just the stove, the burner stove, how it comes by itself. Then we're going to move on to the TRANGIA triangle right there in the pack. This one here is the T28, the small solo camping one. This one here is the TRANGIA 23. So if you don't know what a TRANGIA 23 is, we'll get into that in a minute. That's a brand new one. Then we move on to my old faithful. I've had this one here for the longest. I've had this one for years. That is a TRANGIA 27. And then we move on into the big pot here, which is in there. That's the TRANGIA 25. So we've also got a couple of mess tins there, what we've done with those, and a couple of the fuel bottles. And we'll go through a couple of the extras that I add in and a bit of the gear that we go through. So I'm going to set them up with the magic of television, and we're going to pretty much go like this, and they're all going to be done. So we'll move back to there, about there-ish. There you go, and there we go, all set up, ready to go. We've got our little stove there. We've got all the systems all there. But we're going to start at this end here with the single stove. This is the stove just by itself. It is a brass stove that's very, very simple. You put your alcohol in. There's a wick inside the edge there. Small blue flames come out these jet holes as the alcohol evaporates. And basically that's how it works. The lid has a little O-ring in there, so you can seal the fuel inside there. Not recommended, but it does work fantastic. Little add-on extra that I did for these is this one here. So this isn't a TRANGIA thing, but I reckon they should probably try to do a version of this. What that does is that just sits onto there like that, into there, and I'm trying to do this with one hand. There you go. And you can actually use that just as a stove by itself with that little add-on. It really is awesome. So you can have that as a basic kit, and that can be your entire cooking system. Can be literally that big, just there, like it could fit in your hand easily. So nice and simple, keeping it easy into there. Now we'll move on to the next one up, which is the TRANGIA triangle. I've done a video on this the other day if you want to check it out. This is the 2022 model with the round base and the little bit, so it hasn't got the square in there. It is the round base. They're really solid. They're quite good in there. Your stove fits into there, and if you watch the other video, you'll see that the gas burner, the gel burner, and everything all slots straight into there very easily. I do an add-on for these ones and the T28, which is right there. It's a little trivet that you can get, it's stainless steel trivet that you can get online, and if you sit that on top, if you've got something that's a little bit smaller, you can still put whatever on top of there, and it's nice and solid. So it goes on to pretty much the smaller units. That there will actually work quite well. So that's another cool little add-on that you can get and add on to any of your systems. Rightio, so TRANGIA triangle out of the way. We'll move on to the T28. This is the TRANGIA Mini. Comes with this little stainless steel thing. People go on and off about these, you know, they do exactly what they're meant to do. So seriously, people, get over it. It works. So grabs onto there. Now inside these, this little fry pan is a non-stick surface. So it comes with this little plastic cover inside. All of the ones with the non-stick surface all have this plastic cover. Don't throw the plastic cover away. If you know, it protects it while it's packed away and stops it getting destroyed for your non-stick surface. It just pops out there and there's your non-stick surface inside. Very, very simple. The TRANGIA 28, the bottom of the fry pan has this little lip there, a little lip just there, which fits into the top of the pot, which makes it like a lid, so that you can use that as the lid for your pot if you're boiling water. I always keep a little rag in there, like that's just a little chucks cloth thing. And the bottom of the pot has that same lip to fit into your burner. Now, these burners do come with a little ring there. That's your little burner to keep your flames down. You can actually open that up and it'll diffuse the flames, put them down, make it a little bit cooler if you got it too hot, if you want to change your temperatures. So there we go, we've got that one there, the T28, that fits into there. And like I said, with the trivet as well, the trivet fits straight over the top of that if you want to use that with something else. So you can actually put a cup or whatever on there. You can put a coffee percolator, anything you want to put onto there. So that is the T28 Trangia Mini. Sorry about the car driving past, there's nothing I can do about that. Then we'll move on to the Trangia 23. This one here is brand new. I actually haven't even fired this one up yet. This is the old school one with the 23. So it comes with your fry pan, which we'll look at there. So we'll flip it over. It is a thick fry pan. It has got the protector in there. It's a straight aluminium fry pan, a straight aluminium pot, and lift it up, and it's got the open stove burner. Now that is the old school one. They call them a camping kit, but it is the open burner Trangia 23. If you're looking for them, they've got them on the website and all the rest of it there. So very cool, looking forward to doing some stuff with that one as well. Behind that is the mess tins, the Trangia mess tins. Now these Trangia mess tins, if you use the large one there, the large one fits perfectly. The entire kit for the Trangia Triangle will fit beautifully inside there. So you can actually pack it all into a mess tin and have an entire cooking system in your mess tin. This one here's the small mess tin. Now if I open that up, I have put an extra into there as well. I've got a little stainless steel rack that I got, keeps it off the bottom, and you can actually put it into there. So if you ever want to steam anything, you can put water into the bottom. I can put a couple of dim sims or a bit of fish or whatever into there. Just sit the lid on top and put it over your cooker, and that'll just steam away beautifully in there, and you'll have beautiful steamed whatever you want to have. So you can cook in those pots. They are fantastic to use, but they are mess tins for chowing down on whatever you want to get. Now we'll move over here to the Trangia 27. This one here's the 27. This is the one I've been using for absolute years. It is just the bee's knees. It's the best one, I personally reckon, that you can use. There's a reason that I use it all the time. It's because it just works consistently. I didn't get the straight aluminium one. These are the ardenized pots. You can see these pots are fantastic because you can put them on the fire. You can put them on, use them as just normal cookware as well, which I do regularly. So you can use them on the burner. You can see that is just burn in, works fantastic. If you haven't seen these before, we have done videos on them. They can flip up. The fry pans can go up high. You can have them as the pots down low. All the rest of it, you can see the pots, the fry pans on the trivet up there on the next one up. These also come with a kettle, a small kettle for one, and I've actually got the non-stick fry pan for this one, and I've also added on the, if I can get into it, there you go, that's the second pot. They all nest in together inside it. That one there is the multi-mat thing that they have. So you can actually get these now, have just been released. I haven't got one for the Trangia tins as well. So these actually fit straight onto there. You don't use them while you're cooking, but after you finish cooking, your little pot grabber can go into there and pick up your pot into there like that. And you'll see that that has rings around the bottom of it that slide nicely into each of the pots. They go into the 27 and the 25s, and they fit in there beautifully. And what you can do is you can use one hand and hold the top of that, and you can actually strain out whatever you want to strain out and not lose whatever you're cooking at the time. The other thing is too, these are actually pretty solid, and they suggest to use them as a cutting board, which I do, which you can see the scratches on there where I've actually used it as a cutting board quite regularly. So that works fantastic. That is the TRANGIA 27, and then we step up to the TRANGIA 25. Sorry, I've nearly got lost where I was. So we go 375 for the size. Now I have got a multi-disc in there. That's the word I was looking for before, multi-disc. That is a brand new multi-disc there. I've used it a couple of times, but into there. So this is the family size one, which is designed for 3 to 4 people. That one there is designed for 1 to 2 people. 1 to 2 people, one person, however many you want. And obviously that one there is just your lightweight camping one. But this one here is the big boy, which is, you can see the difference of the cooking area. There is a huge difference in the cooking space. Just there, that is the 27 fry pan. It fits straight on top of there. This one here is reasonably new. I've used it a couple of times, but it is absolutely fantastic. The 25. Now, it comes with a bigger kettle as well. Comes with a bigger kettle. Comes with the 2 pots. Now this one here, I actually got, these are all non-stick surface, because most of the time I use this is when I'm out with Nettie and the boys, and we go out there and you're cooking quite a bit of food. It's way easier for clean up if you have the non-stick surfaces. So that one there, the handles clip onto all of the things. They clip beautifully around the edge, nice and simple, and you can actually lift up, do whatever you need to do, move them around. Like I said before, all the pots and pans can all go onto a fire. If you want to put them down onto a fire, do whatever you want to do, cook anywhere you want with any type of cookware. Now, we're going through kettles, we're going through multi-discs, we're going through fry pans. The other things that I have here is, if I move this stuff out of the way, is behind here I have got the billy pots. Now these are the billy pots for both the 25 and the 27. That's the different sizes they have. This one here I got, it is the old version. So the new one has a steel lid. This one's got the plastic handle on the lid. You can see this one's been knocked around, beat up, thrown around, put on fires. It's been everything in there. The whole system packs into that. The whole 27 system will pack into that billy can. 100% worth getting the billy cans. They are fantastic for cooking in and absolutely brilliant. This one here is the big one. That is for the 25, and it will go just like a dream, cooks like a dream. So it's fantastic to have. The other thing you can do with these is too, when you flip these up, if you want to cook on the system, is the billy cans actually do fit straight onto the top. So you can cook a stew or whatever on your TRANGIA straight up there with the billy can, and the handle, if you look here, it goes to the side, it actually locks in. So you can actually hang it and it locks into place at the top, which is fantastic. If I move on to this one here and flip it up, so it's flipped up there, ready to go, and this one here locks into place at the top, into there, and you'll see that that just fits beautifully straight into the top as well. So you can actually cook a lot of food. If you have 2 of these systems, you can actually cook a lot of food for a lot of people, as you can see there, with just 1 or 2 of these systems. Very, very cool for any of your cooking stuff. So now we'll go through what works with what with the stove wise. So obviously all of the stoves all work with the alcohol stove. So that's just standard. It's what they do. No moving parts, they just work. It's just awesome. So they'll work in most temperature conditions. You can work in sub-zero with them. They work fantastically. So they are brilliant. You can see that one there is old and all the rest of it. We've got the new ones there as well, but they just work. plain and simple. The other ones you can use is you can actually get the gas adapter, which I don't have with me at the moment. I've got one at home, but I don't have one with me at the moment. The gas adapter will work here. It'll work in the triangle. It'll work in the 23, it'll work in the 27, and work in the 25. So you can run it in each of those without a hassle. In all of them, you can run the gel burner or the solid fuel burner, which is just a dish that fits in. I don't have one of those. I've been looking for one. They're actually, you can get them, but they're very expensive to buy for just a little little aluminium dish that goes into there. That just slots in, and you put your solid alcohol fuel or your solid fuel into it, and you can cook to your little heart's content with those as well. So there you go. That's pretty much it. That's everything that I have there at the moment, and it is slowly building. I am looking for the one that goes between here. There is a TRANGIA Micro, which is the one that I wouldn't mind getting for there, which would be fantastic. But yeah, apart from that, I've got everything else there all ready to go. So like I said before, they are a brilliant system. They all work. That's the beauty of it. It just works, plain and simple. They are just fantastic system to use. If you haven't used one, get your hands on one. There's pretty much a price range from everyone. So I'm talking Australian dollars here. You're talking from anywhere from around about $30 for your basic system, right up to, you can pay to a full titanium version of this one, which will cost you about $500, but $400 or $500. But you can get a basic system, a 27 or a 25 there for around about 120 Australian dollars. And if you look up the TRANGIA website, you'll see that there is all sorts of combinations of different pots, pans, all different stuff that you can get. So there you go, guys. That is my little run through of the TRANGIA gear, and I hope you enjoyed that. And if you didn't, well, it's not for you then. All right, if you give us a thumbs up and click a little like and subscribe, that would be fantastic, and we'll see you all in the next one.